should we just pass the baton over to Sara and let her reveal her big news?
Yeah, so for everyone that does not or might not know Sara, she is the Hunger Games examiner. That's her alter ego. And, yeah, she has some incredibly exciting news to share. As I tweeted earlier, she was unfortunately not cast as Mags in Catching Fire, but I think that you'll like what she has to tell you about even more.
Yeah, I just tweeted a link to the article, which went up like 2 minutes ago. But in November, Blue Water Productions is publishing an autobiographical comic book about Suzanne Collins, and it was written by me.
Wow.
Ah, congratulations.
Wow.
Congratulations.
And this is
really
the first. Are there any biographies out there of Suzanne Collins, or is this the first?
Not that I know of, and believe me, I did extensive research when I was writing this bad boy. I've known since, like, the end of January about this, so it's been a long, long year keeping this a secret.
Seriously, like, what else are you hiding from us, Sara? All? You said nothing. I can't.
That's it. Nothing else right now. But I'm really excited about it, and it has a gorgeous cover, and it's going to be really cool. And it's I think it'll give fans a great perspective into, Suzanne Collins, she's kind of a private person, but this will give them a great perspective into, her background and her history and kind of how different aspects of her life influenced writing The Hunger Games, because they really did, which is kind of cool.
I just personally love the concept of a biography in comic book form because I'm not a big biography reader. I don't know why. For some reason, I just don't care for biographies, but I absolutely am thrilled about a comic book biography. That's something that I will definitely read. And I'm not a huge comic book fan either, but I do like graphic novels, and I like the idea of the story of her life being told in pictures as well as in words.
Yeah, and the artwork's going to be gorgeous. I've seen the finished cover obviously, and it's spectacular. I want to stare at it all day. It's so pretty. I haven't seen any of the finished interior pages, but what I've seen so far is incredible. Especially because for me it was hard to learn to write. I've never written a comic book before, so it was a learning process for me. But part of the process is being the writer is that you write not only the text, but descriptions for the artist, how many panels, what the illustrations should show. And so when I saw some of the early pages, it was really cool to kind of see the descriptions I'd written down come to life. It was exactly how I pictured it in my head, which was great because I'd been nervous that I did a bad job describing them. So the fact that the artist easily understood what I was talking about and made it appear on the page was so cool for me to see. So I can't wait to see the finished pages.
The cover looks great.
Yeah, the cover's amazing. Will this be for sale in mainstream bookstores as well as in comic book shops, if those still exist? I'm sure they do.
The best way to make sure that your store carry it is to go in now and request it. Because the Blue Water, it's being published by Blue Water Productions, which is known for its line of nonfiction comic books. They did the Justin Bieber comic and the Stephanie Meyer comic. They've done one for J.K. Rowling, all these great people. And so some of them do end up in the mainstream bookstores, Barnes & Nobles and Books A Million and Walmart even. So to make sure it's in your store, go in early and request it and tell them you want them to carry it and you want to buy it. You can also call your local comic book store and request them to carry it, and you can pre-order it already on Amazon. And if you go to the article I posted, there's a direct link to find it on Amazon. So you should all do that.
Awesome. That's incredible news.
Yeah, am I back on, by the way? I just want to make sure before I start speaking.
Yeah, you're here.
Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, I got bumped off. I was actually playing around with this chat feature and ended up kicking myself off our own show, which is crazy. But I just want to say a little something, if I could personally, to you, Sara. I'd just say that I think this is just such an incredible achievement. And I've actually gotten to know Sara and Savanna, and I have through various dealings, whether it was through the Fireside Chat, or the Potter games or just general Hunger Games stuff, she's always the most approachable, nicest person in everything. And honestly, this great thing couldn't have happened to somebody more deserving. So I'm really excited for you, and I think everybody should get this autobiography if you can, and really enjoy it, especially for a story like this, which has such a visual connotation. I honestly am like jumping on the insides to see what it looks like. So congratulations,
thank you, guys.
Sara, and thank you for choosing to reveal it on our show. We really appreciate that. And
yeah,
very hard to
obviously,
keep secret.
It's been so supportive. I couldn't not do it with you guys.